Men these days are fucking quite stupid, I can't lie. And it's not their fault. It's not their fault. I used to be the exact same way, brain dead about how women operate. Because the problem is that guys don't understand how women operate. They don't understand women. Like, what do you think about like how a relationship should go? Do you have that desire to play, like, I don't know, maybe you play video games with your girl. I mean, like, just by yourself, I mean, or you're with your friends. Do you imagine that you want them to play on the mic, like, you want them to play with you, like, all day? Is that what you think of a relationship and how it should be? Or are you a guy that doesn't talk to girls? Do you talk to girls? How do you talk to girls? Because most guys these days just don't understand girls, and so when they do go to talk to them, it just doesn't work out. And this may all seem like a little bit confusing and everything, a little bit confusing. But if I was to give an example, so women don't like guys when, like, it's in female nature, it's in their brain to like a guy that, you know, is mysterious, doesn't give them away too much, like give away too much to them. It's like, my analogy for this is like reading a book. Like, the girl doesn't want to read the book if she already knows what's going to happen in it. So you're going to be way more boring. So the way that you can do this is just by not talking as much about yourself and being like, tell them, oh, my day really was, I really enjoyed that football match, and then oh yeah, I've seen that football match as well. Oh, and this one, like, I don't know, all this bullshit, you know. Just like, when you talk about yourself too much, then yeah, she's gonna find you more boring. Like, you're meant to ask more about her, and then you can tease her about it and shit, and then turn her on, turn it flirty, like, do something with it. But if you just talk about yourself, then she doesn't like that. And that's one of the examples. Like, guys, most guys don't do that because they just don't understand girls and their needs. Think about it, we've all been there, I think. Like, all of us have been, like, shitty of girls, and maybe you still are. And I remember when I used to be shit of girls, and I couldn't even look them in the eyes, and I had no idea what to say to them. I would just kind of say what my brain just would, like, tell me to say, basically, and I don't know, that would just be, like, it would just come off as completely unconfident and creepy, like I was thinking about them. And that's a big problem, because girls don't actually want you to think about them, which most guys don't understand. Most guys don't understand, and this actually destroys their mental health. When you don't get girls, it destroys mental health. When you can't talk to them, it destroys mental health. So as I was saying, like, I was sitting next to the girl that I like, in class, just a random girl, and she can sense things. Girls can sense things. Like, you need to understand that. So she can sense that I'm scared, and if she can sense that, you come off as creepy, and like, you make them uncomfortable, and they don't really want to talk to you. Because this isn't even the dynamic. This isn't even the way that the interaction should go. With a man with a woman, it should go that the man's here, and he's strong in his masculine energy, and the woman's here, powerful in her feminine energy. And you see, the man is mysterious. He doesn't reveal too much about himself. He doesn't think about it much. He's more focused on his goals this way. But the girl here with her feminine energy, or the man's masculine energy, is all focused at his goals. A little bit to the girl, but mainly to his goals, so he doesn't really think about her that much. Or multiple girls that he's talking to, But the girl here, or the girls, is meant to focus on him and chase him, because they find that attractive when a man is so in love with his goals, not in love with them as much. Because obviously you fall in love with them, but you don't want to be focusing on them too much, because the more you focus on them and the more special you make them, the more likely you are to fail with them. And it's not just understanding that dynamic, but that dynamic is very rare these days. But it's not just about understanding that. It's also that men these days just don't look attractive. And guys get angry. Girls don't like them, but they don't understand the girls. So they get angry when they don't get them, because they don't do the things right. They don't even look right. So you're going to tell me that you want these girls when you don't even deserve them. Because if you don't deserve them, then I'm telling you, like, if you haven't put in hard work, then I'm telling you, you don't deserve them. No man that's not a winner deserves what he gets. Unless you're fucking lucky and win the lottery or something. It's not going to be, like, true happiness, or it's not truly what you deserve. You get what you deserve, basically. You get what you deserve, and it's the ugly truth, and I know it's fucking not sexy to hear. It's not nice to hear. So, a thing about girls, like, they want a guy that can fuck them up in bed and looks like an absolute, like, Hercules. But most guys just don't look that good. They look scrawny, and they don't clean their face. They don't work out. They don't pay attention to their monobrow. They fucking let it grow. Like, think about yourself right now. Are you fat, ripped? Are you skinny fat? I don't know. What do you look like? Do you like the way you look? Have you embraced your insecurities? Because girls can sense that. You have to understand that girls can sense this shit. You have to understand girls. You need to learn girls. Learn what they like. Learn what they can sense. Learn how they are. And then you can improve yourself and then talk to them. know what to say. Because, I mean, in the end, game, we're taught these days that you can be taught game, but I don't believe that at all, because we're all individuals. So it just doesn't make sense. Like, what worked for me won't work for you. So we don't even talk in the same way. We don't have the same brain. I've went through different trauma to you, bitch. I mean, it's honestly just sad to look around and see all these guys that don't get girls. I get like a reasonable amount of girls. Like I like the way I look. I've embraced stuff. I don't fail with girls that much. I make failures, but I bounce back up. But it's sad to see the other guys that don't do that. They're not mimicking my own efforts, you know. Sounds a bit fancy, but so when it's sad to see them that they just don't get girls and they're not confident with themselves. They don't have a good mental health, and they don't have a good mental health because they don't do the correct things. And when you don't do the correct things, then it's even worse for you, because you get even deeper in the fucking deeper in the dirt, because not only do you not feel confident within yourself and don't get girls, but when you don't get girls, your confidence is fucking shaken even more, destroyed. But it's important to understand, it's so important to understand that we have the masculine energy. We as men have the masculine energy. They're the feminine energy. We are not the same. So going to talk to her like you're her friend and you want to play Xbox with her all day, PlayStation with her, she's not going to want to play in your Minecraft server with you, because that makes you more, that means you're focusing more on her and she's focusing she's going to focus less on you, because you're just going to get boring. But yeah, now that you understand the pain and the suffering that comes with like not getting girls and not being confident, then go watch this video on how to actually start attracting girls, because I talk about in deeper detail what I've talked about in this video. But yeah, see ya.